Once upon a time, in an African community named Nkwemeke, the village was known for its rich traditions and the tight-knit community that celebrated every phase of life with elaborate ceremonies. However, not everyone in Nkwemeke felt the warmth of his embrace. Kanaya was born on a night when the moon hung low and full, casting a silver glow over the village of Nkwemeke. From the moment he drew his first breath, whispers spread like wildfire among the elders. They spoke of unusual crescent-shaped birthmark on his forehead, a mark that seemed to shimmer with a faint ethereal light whenever the moonlight touched it. This unusual feature stirred fear and superstition among the villagers, who saw it as an ill omen. As Kanayo grew, his fear transformed into exclusion. The children of Nkwemeke, mimicking their parents, avoided him, and he was barred from participating in the vibrant rituals and joyous celebrations that defined the village's culture. Instead, Kanayo spent his days wandering in the outskirts of Nkwemeke, a solitary figure against the vast, open plains, his heart heavy with a longing for acceptance. Despite the cold shoulders and sidelong glances from his fellow villagers, Kanayo found solace in the boundless savanna that stretched beyond Nkwemeke. Here, nature embraced him in ways humanity never did. He roamed the golden grasslands, where acacia trees dotted the horizon, and the air was filled with the earthy scent of warm soil. The elephants, with their wise, ancient eyes, seemed to understand his solitude. They would trumpet softly in greeting, their trunks reaching out to him in gentle caress. The birds, vibrant as gemstones, flitted around him, their melodies weaving a tapestry of sound that spoke of freedom and hope. Kanayo spent hours watching the elegant impalas leap through the tall grasses and the mischievous monkeys play in the trees. He learned to mimic their calls, creating a silent dialogue that transcended human words. In this moment, Kanayo felt a profound connection to the world around him, a world that did not judge or fear his glowing mark. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Kanayo heard a distant cry. It was the voice of a young girl, lost and afraid, trapped in the dense forest that burdened Nkwemeke. Without hesitation, Kanayo sprinted towards the sound, guided by an unexplainable force. Deep within the forest, he found Nala, the chief's daughter, ensnared in a hunter's trap. Her eyes widened with fear as the night began to fall. But Kanayo's presence brought her comfort. He carefully freed her from the trap and carried her back to the village, his birthmark illuminating their path through the darkness. When they arrived, the villagers were astounded. Kanayo and Nala risking his own life to ensure her safety. The chief, filled with gratitude, knelt before Kanayo and declared that his birthmark was not a curse, but a sign of courage and destiny. The elders, seeing that the chief reverence, reconsidered their beliefs. When they arrived back at the village, the scene that unfolded was nothing short of miraculous. The villagers initially gathered in anxious clusters felt silent as Kanayo emerged from the shadows of the forest, carrying Nana gently in his arms. The chief, a tall and imposing figure, with deep lines of wisdom etched into his face, stepped forward, his eyes wide with astonishment. Nana's mother, draped in vibrant kente clothes, let out a cry of relief and rushed to embrace her daughter. The crowd parted like a wave, murmurs of disbelief rippling through them as they saw the faint outward glow of Kofi's birthmark illuminating their paths. With a mixture of awe and gratitude, the chief knelt before Kanayo, his voice strong but filled with emotion. "You have saved my daughter and shown us the error on our ways," he proclaimed. His words echoed in the hushed night air, a profound silence following them. The elders, their skepticism melting away, exchanged glances and nodded in agreement. They stepped forward, their expressions transformed from fear to respect. The villagers who had once shunned Kanayo now looked upon him with new profound reverence. The chief stood and placed his hands on Kanayo's shoulder, declaring that the boy's birthmark was not a curse but a sign of courage and destiny. This public acknowledgement from the most respected man in Kwemeke shifted the collective consciousness of the village. Kanayo's heart swelled with a mix of relief and joy as he felt the warmth of acceptance and community for the first time.